the out of migration after we went back after the war would have been as soon as 45. Because I know my parent, Curtis Mia, he was older, up and grown, and he went to work on dredge boats, and he had airboats. But his mom and daddy were still living in keelboat baths. They were one bayou over from Hog Island. And so he had went, and Curtis was running around working for Great Lakes and all that, and he got into money. So they needed to move off a keelboat, and I remember me and Daddy, we were in Morgan City for the flood of 1945, and Aunt Hattie's house was brand new, sitting on blocks. And we went to the local little country store, which was called, I want to say it was called Egg-Lays. And my daddy went in there to buy a pair of new boots so he could walk around Aunt Hattie's house. They were still up there, and he was going to survey their house for the flood because the water had come almost to the floor. And so when we got over there, I looked up on the shelf, and they had a pair that would fit me, and I had to have them. Man, you don't need no knee boots. I don't want you walking around there in that water anyhow, and whatever. But I won the battle, because I remember walking behind the house, and now I know why he didn't want me to go. We made the corner by the house, and there's a big old drainage ditch that comes all the way from Lake Palourde behind her house, and that's where the water came from. And I remember walking around the corner, and he was walking right over here, made the corner, and there was a big old cottonmouth about that big around with his head wobbling around, because he come and got me. He said, "Hey, get away from that thing. That thing will fight with you." And that's why he didn't want me to go out there with them knee boots. But we wound up some way or another over there, and we wound up in Morgan City 46, all of the year 46. I don't know what my daddy would, oh yeah, he would fish. He moved the fishing rigging. He moved it all after the water went down, and had them moved in their house. Well, Daddy moved all of his rigging to Morgan City. And he would go down there all week and stay with Aunt Hattie and them and fish his hoop nets. And then he would come back, and then finally he come got us, and we moved. We were in Morgan City in 46. We was at Blue Point Canal in 47, and late 47, we was at Mead Point. The girls had grown up and got married and gone and whatever, and it was dwindling down. I want to say Aunt Hattie, the one that built the house, Curtis, and us, we were the last two to leave.
And when you say whittling down, what would you say were some of the main factors that led to that?
It just, people wanted to modernize. As we became born, we were born in a different society, and we wanted to be more modern. I placed myself in that. And nothing wrong with the way, but it was tough. It was hard living, you know. You don't run down to the store and get a loaf of bread every day. You imagine having to span this thing out. I remember my mama going down in the hull of the barge, and we had, must have been crock barrels with wooden lids, and we'd have different things in there, salt meat and ham, all of that. Oh yeah.
Flour, she would make her own bread?
Oh yeah, oh Lord. I still hear Mama, "Harry, don't go run in my kitchen, you make my bread fall." because the yeast would make it rise, and if you stomp the floor too much, it'd fall back